One of my special memories was my first day at elementary school. I was so excited to meet my new friends and teachers. Mrs. Riley taught me English and one of the most important things in life: how to care for others. Mrs. Evans taught me how to read and write, and encouraged me to write short stories and poems. I loved writing, and my dream was to become a famous writer someday. Before I left elementary school, Mrs. Evans told me, "Keep writing, Rosemary. Never give up your dream." Mr. Bradshaw taught me maths. I really liked doing maths projects. He also taught me to be self-confident and always believe in myself. Thank you, Mrs. Riley, Mrs. Evans and Mr. Bradshaw. I have learned from you how to turn all my dreams into reality. I have never forgotten you. My name's Dewey. I'm a 15-year-old girl from India. Unlike many wealthy children who live in comfortable flats and villas, I live in one of the poorest slums in the capital New Delhi with my parents and sister. I'm chatty but very disciplined. My dream is to become a teacher when I grow up. I will teach children to read, write and count. School is the most important thing for them because they won't get a job if they don't go to school. I want to help poor children. I want to be helpful to my people. Question 1. Was there a particular teacher who encouraged you to write when you were a child? Joanne Rowling. I had some wonderful teachers, but I never told them that I wanted to be a writer. Question 2. Would you like to do another job? Joanne Rowling. No, I'm doing the best job in the world. Although I enjoy being a teacher. Question 3. If you have to choose one teacher from your books to teach your child, who will it be and why? Joanne Rowling. Professor Lupin. He's my ideal teacher because he is kind, clever, and gives very interesting lessons.
In my childhood there were, let's say, the French schoolteacher and my mother, in endless conflict with each other, because they represented two opposite worlds. My mother represented Algeria, walking barefoot at home, with her long dress, speaking a different language, whereas my French school teacher walked with high-heel shoes. 20th century. Dominating, prestigious country. France. Well, this was a superior world to me. I noticed then that while I was getting more interested in school and in learning, I started to drift away from the world I preferred, which of course is my mother's world. This caused conflicting feelings in me, but I did not figure things out clearly at the time as I was very young. I wasn't mature enough. Conflict exploded later, during the events of Sétif. There was a massacre. I was nearly shot dead. I was arrested and sent to prison with many of my schoolmates.
Journalist. How old were you?
I was 15. In prison, and in the concentration camp afterwards, I suddenly became aware of the existence of my people for the first time in my life. I saw them every day in prison. I heard them talk. I felt close to those poor workers, farmers, fellas, unemployed. I had never paid attention to them in the street before. It was a real shock to me. They were absent from my French school world. Many years later, These same people would turn out to be the main characters of my books.